Madison. Imagine this, you're getting off your job at just after 6 in the AM. You had a shift for 2 to a train and you ain't complaining. Just glad you're going home, it's your days. And okay, now you're waiting for the bus and it's late. Tears in your face and wind's blowing, it's cold and snowing. Damn near frozen, how you feel this one headed. So that day of yours is over and you're ready to let it go. The bed of yours is looking like heaven, yo. On something now you're leaning so sleepy and eager to ease up into your Tempur-Pedic and be in the sheets. When you're reaching your stop, like a bee full of shock, reaching your spot. You try to put your key in the lock, it's not turning. You're not certain what happened until you hit your landlord, hearing birds on laughter the bastard. Change the locks with a notice, you must be joking. Got you out here in the snow feeling hopeless, nowhere to go, man. Yo, now picture Devin, it's 7 a.m. he's the bit disheveled. Awake but unkempt, still in the bed, was trying to shake it, was left with a grog, and his head still foggy from the late night events. I don't mean partying, but Hartford got him all on the pinch. His grandma sick, maybe 10 days to live is what she has. He's trying not to spaz, but his grandma raised him, so it's weighing on him. That's not what fam he was at a place just praying for. He's doing bad, plus his landlord's been staying on him ever since last month, cause rent, he just raised it on him. He doesn't have funds, he's asking for mercy. His landlord will work on him, now it's uncertain who will lay his head. It's racking his nerve, he heads from the bed to the shower when no water comes out when he turns the faucet. What's that all about? He quickly calls the landlord who answers, demanding some cash from Devin quick fast if he wants water, cause daddy won't have until he's caught him on Renio's back. Okay, yo, now it's 8 a.m. Just picture Daouz got 2 properties in South Philly. One of the two's been a problem for him. He's got a tenant that's rude living in it. He really wants to give him the boot. He's induced been playing music into 2 in the morning when they were saying that it's doing them harm. The tenant pays, but it's truly a war due to arguments they having, and damn it, he wants him just to move and be gone. The tenant's lease is annual, when it can we do automatically. After 1 year's pass, either party can cancel through. I notice I'm riding, one is provided in a time at least 60 days prior to the end of the line. Daouz comply with requirements, but notice he told him it's over and hoped he would go. But the tenant held over her nose, but he told him no fucks. He gave about what? Daouz wrote in his notice is nothing important, and so he ignored it. How rude! Daouz simply thought as he called him to talk. He reached him, but this bull showing off. He's got this broad in it with him, he's talking and shit. It's cause for attention, it's all getting thick. He called him a bitch. Daouz comment or joke and provoked him. These words that he spoke with the bill. At 8:15 he showed up, and you know the deal. He kicked the door off the hinges and slapped the shit right out this grimy ass tenant. I got your bitch. Daouz handled his business.
Hey, wait, Mr. Daouz, no.
Yeah, I got your bitch now. I got your bitch now. You was talking before. Get up.
That's my spleen, Mr. Daouz. That's my spleen.
Hell out of there, chump. Hello? So your landlord beat you up and kicked you out of the property. You stuck the gerbil where? Oh, don't worry, sir. I'll get on it right away. Self-help is the topic. How we gon' stop it? 3 goes already, it ain't even 9 yet. What's the mindset of these landlords in Philly, man? I'm vexed. And this concept isn't complex. When they kick at your tenant, we'll find, man. In the process, it goes like this. You should take them to court when they find. You get a right to possession, you get a judgment, and then you can get them off of the premises. You get a writ of possession, then call up the sheriff. He'll set a date to evict, and that's basically it. No Pennsylvania ain't taking that shit. If you do it yourself, the foolish, I tell you, I do this is free, cause who's gonna help you?
When the landlord takes the law into his own hands to evict a tenant, that's self-help, regardless of the stage of the tenancy, whether the tenant's current on rent, or even if the lease has been terminated. This means you can't change the locks, you can't withhold utilities to discourage the tenant from residing at the premises, and certainly you can't threaten or physically attack the tenant, no matter how big of an asshole he is. Gotta take him to court to get him out of the property.
Yo, now these three happens with Devin, Daoud, and Madeline are all examples of self-help. In Alabama, friends of landlord tenant cases, PA ain't holding no space for it. It could lead to violence, see, that's against public policy. Now let's speak of 9 and 1600 here in Philly, which deals with these kind of cases. It says when the landlord's taking an eviction in his own hands, then he can catch a case. That's a class 3 offense. The penalty is $2,000 per day for a violation. These fines will be given until the self-help is ended, and bad evictions when the tenant's back in, that's when it's finished. But no, we ain't through here, cause there's more he can do to your protocol, or the tenant can sue when kicked out wrongfully to garner attorney's fees, court costs, and penalties from landlords just to teach a lesson to them, so these taxes they'll never use again. Ain't that confusing? When possessions don't skip steps, just use the
City of Philadelphia specifically tackles self-help eviction practices as 9-1600 of the Philadelphia Code, providing both criminal and civil remedies for those who find themselves on the wrong end of a landlord's illegal self-help remedy. What if you find yourself wrongfully evicted by your landlord? What if you, like our 3 tenants here, find yourself either illegally locked out, deprived of utilities, or facing threat of physical violence by your landlord? Here's what you do.
Now, let's say you're Madeline and your landlord just changed the locks. You want to get back in? Well then, I tell you where to start. The Philly coast is to call the cops. Your landlord's got a duty to produce a court order soon as you prove that you're a tenant. Be aware of this tendency of Philly police to try not to get in it because they say it's not criminal. They don't get in the middle with civil stuff. What 9 and 1600 says to us that isn't so. Per 1604, don't take that answer. First ask for a ship commander with the police department. Hopefully he gon' hit up your landlord to enforce the law. And the alternative, you can go. The court submit a motion, yeah, the goal is to restore possession to the premises so the court can rule quicker. File an emergency motion, ask the court for a hearing immediately due to the urgent situation. It speeds up these things so you won't just sit back waiting on the street or without water. In Devin's case, no right away. You get a ruling from a judge, and as explained, you cancel civilly as a remedy and make your landlord pay you out, baby, for violating basically.
Now remember, these remedies are available to all victims of self-help in Philadelphia, and particularly the 3 situations we discussed here today. Also, keep in mind that while the City of Philadelphia provides extra protections against self-help eviction, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania as a whole disfavors self-help eviction practices. Those of you in counties outside of Philadelphia should look at your own local ordinances to see how self-help is handled there and determine what rights and remedies you may have in your own localities. Keep an eye out for more videos like this from me, Akeem J. Parsons Esquire, and just Mr. ESQ, where law and hip-hop meet.